All right, even as all these firefighters, now thousands of them, fight these several wildfires that are raging across LA County, already at work are investigators from the ATF, the FBI, arson investigators who are all trying to figure out how these fires started. Did they start by downed power lines, as 4 lawsuits filed today allege? Were they brush fires, or was it something more sinister? Our next guest knows what it takes to investigate arson. Ed Nordskog is an arson profiler and investigator. He spent 34 years with the LA Sheriff's Department as a detective with focus on arson cases. Ed, great to have you here. First, I've just got to get your perspective because you've investigated thousands of fires. Have you ever seen anything like what's burning right now in LA County?
We haven't had these major events all happen on the same day. So it's a little overwhelming, but the investigators have a job to do after the fire's, safe or put out. And so this is just a typical windy day in Los Angeles, except the wind is more than anybody's seen in a long time.
How exactly do you determine what started these fires? How does this work?
Well, they're wildland fires for the most part. So wildland fire investigation is a very unique science-based process that you have to have a lot of training in, and you have to figure out where the fire started first, a rough area, and then go there with experienced investigators, grid out the area, lay out grid lines, use metal detectors, use magnets, and use binoculars and magnifying glasses on your hands and knees. And what these investigators are doing are they're looking for very small pieces of metal that may have sparked the fire. They're looking for remnants of an incendiary device if it's an arson fire, things like that.
So they're actually down on their hands and knees, combing through the rubble and the ash, looking for microscopic clues.
Yes, it's not fun. It's not enjoyable. It's tedious. It's hard work, and it takes hours, if not days.
As you may know, there's already 4 lawsuits that were filed today charging the power company. They're focusing on the power lines near where the Eaton fire started. The power was on when the fire started, even though there were red alerts for dangerously high winds and fire danger. Could a downed power line or a sparking power line have caused this fire in Eaton?
In the Eaton fire and in the Hearst fire, which was much smaller, there are early indications that investigators should be focusing on the power lines in the area. That'll take a long time to figure out if the power lines were actually the cause of the fire or were they a victim of the fire. And
but should
so
the power,
that's going to take a lot of work.
Right, but should the power to those lines have been cut once the red alert was issued?
It depends, and I don't want to get into that. I'm the investigator, so I'll let the fire chiefs deal with that.
Okay, gotcha. Arson, in the meantime, has not been ruled out in several of the other fires. Do you think any of these fires could have been intentionally set?
Well, there's indications that the Palisades fire might be related to a holdover fire, which is a previous fire in that spot.
Right.
The previous fire was alleged to have been started by fireworks on New Year's Eve. While that's not technically arson by California law, it would be a criminal fire. So the original event on New Year's Eve, if that led to this second, more dramatic event, the original event would be a criminal act, gross negligence.
So just to fill our viewers in, there was a fire in the exact spot where the Palisades fire began last week. This fire was on New Year's Eve, allegedly by people setting off fireworks. The fire department responded and put the fire out, but there could have been embers deep in the ground from that first fire that were blown up in the high winds last week and ignited again, correct?
Yes, that's a semi-common scenario in the forests, more with there's bigger timber. The coastal areas near Palisades does not have heavy timber. However, you can still get that same effect if the fire goes into the ground, into the roots of the vegetation. It can stay warm and smoldering for days. And the winds were extraordinary that day, and that is a distinct possibility.
How long can these embers live underground?
A long time in forest fires, weeks or months, depending on the weather conditions. They
Wow.
live they're inside of trees, inside of the roots of the trees, things like that.
All right, Ed Nordskog, there's a lot of very hard, painstaking work ahead of these arson and fire investigators. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.